What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video is finally the day has come that I'm going to be installing my BTS Catted Downpipes. They have arrived and I'm wasting no time. We'll be installing them in this video. So you're going to want to stick around for this video. Oh, but first, like always, I want to remind you guys, please continue to smash that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell, make sure it's on all so that you get notified when I come out with the next video. Like always, I greatly appreciate it.
All right, so let us talk a little bit about these downpipes. Now, these downpipes are BTS Catted Downpipes. That's right, they are Black Talon Sport 200 cell Catted Downpipes. I had these downpipes made specifically for me during my search of looking for some downpipes for my 2021 GLC 43 AMG. So I basically found this company through a notification that I received that downpipes were available. I looked at the quality and noticed instantly that this is the same quality of the big brands downpipes for my vehicle. So I sent them an inquiry and asked them if their downpipes will fit. Gave them all my car's information and they said yes, they are compatible. They told me the price, loved the price. Then they proceeded to give me a virtual tour of their facility, and I noticed right away that this is no foo-foo company. This is a very professional, high quality company producing high quality parts. The same quality parts of the big brands here. So when I mentioned that I was serious, what they said to me shocked me. They said, yeah, well, you know, we offer several companies in your country with brand deals, and I would be interested in offering you that very same deal if you are interested. So I asked them to please clarify, what do you mean by brand deal? Because to me, in my mind, that means that you'll be giving me a promo code that I can send to my viewers of my channel so that both they can get a little bit of a discount on your products and also I can get a kickback. And he corrected me and said, no, that is not what we're offering. We're offering to make products. You can put your logo on it and sell them as your own. That's an offer I can't refuse. So basically, I thought about it. I said to him, listen, this is something that I've had an idea of doing many years ago. And if I go through with this, this could be a big push. Only thing is, I would have to create an online store in order to capitalize on what you're offering me. What he said next, confirmed. He said, well, whatever you decide, we will assist you in any way possible. So all I said was, well, all right, let me think about it. Let me think if I'm going to, go forward with this. And just as with the intakes, that company offered me the same. So I looked into it. This weekend, I did some research into how it would be possible. And it is very much so possible. And initially, I said I was going to wait for a response from you guys, my viewers. But I think I'm going to go forward with it. So from this point on, I'm working on doing what I have to do to get that rolling, get BTS high performance products rolling. All right. So stay tuned for notifications and updates throughout for when it's going to be available, when it's available, when I finally launch BTS. But now let's get into the specs of these downpipes. As I previously stated, they are stainless steel. They are catted. I decided to go with catted downpipes due to the fact that I'm not trying to get that crazy raspy V6 sound again, going catless. I'm gonna look after a good sounding exhaust. So I have the AMG Performance Exhaust already. So all I needed next was the catted downpipes. These downpipes are spot on. They look beautiful. They look like jewelry. I can see the catalyst. I can see they have high quality flanges. One side is V-bended. I wish both sides were, but the stock turbo does not come V-banded. It has a 2-bolt flange, a very nice thick 2-bolt flange. They included hardware. I didn't even order the heat shielding. They threw that in for me. They also threw in some O2 sensor filters with catalyst material on the inside. Hopefully I will not need that. They suggested that I use it just in case, because the 200 cell shouldn't throw the check engine light, but he said just in case it does, we're gonna throw in the filtered sensors, filtered O2 sensors for you. When I received them, they had catalyst inside of them already. So additionally, I should be good with that. Hopefully I won't need it, but I'm gonna proactively install them because I currently don't have a scanner, so I will be installing them just as precaution.
First up, I got the suspension all raised up as high as it can go. Got my riding ramps in place. So as the car cool off, I'm just going to put it up on the ramps and let it cool off for a little bit because it's very hot at the moment. So with my 8mm1/4 inch socket, 3-inch extension, I'm removing both of the under trays. Well, problem. Get under the car and see a lot of the bolts are severely rusted. I don't have anything to cut these bolts out. I'm under the car and I have nothing to cut these bolts out. Access doesn't look bad at all. As you can see, this is the passenger side. I can clearly see the bolts with no issues. But problem is rust. Everywhere I look, got some really rusty bolts. Well, this side doesn't look so bad, but the other side, yeah. So I may have to reconsider doing this myself. Ah, man, I want to do it, but I don't know. I don't know. These bolts just look a little too rusty, and I have nothing to get them out if I have an issue. Nothing. Looks good though. Look like it could fit pretty well with just the rusty bolts. And the V-band. That one in particular. That one looks really bad. Like bad. And I have new bolts, but I'm not gonna be able to get that out. Even looking at the top side, close to like where the bolt for the turbo on the driver's side comes out of, it's rusted pretty bad. Right in there, the top side of that bolt, I can see there's a lot of rust there. So fortunately, this one looks like I won't be able to do it. Access looks good. In fact, that's one of the bolts right there. Yep, it's one of the bolts right there, but the other side of that bolt in particular is really bad with rust. That's the other bolt there, but I don't know, got a rust problem. All right, so I decided to give it another shot. Initially, I thought that I wasn't going to be able to do it, but so what I decided to do is pack everything up, take a trip on over to AutoZone and pick up a bolt extraction kit and also some PB blaster, so that I'll be able to attempt to get those bolts out, man. Those bolts, they don't look terrible, but they look bad. So man, listen, I'm gonna give it a shot, man. I ain't got too many options here, so I decided to give it round 2. Losing daylight here, getting started really late, much later than I normally would be. But what can I say, man? I want to get this done, and someone is in my spot. Jeez. All right, so before I reconvene, I'm going to give you guys a really good look at my BTS Downpipes. Like I said before, these things just look like jewelry, man. It's got the nice V-band, dope flanges. Bam! Next up, this looks like the driver's side one. Black Talon Sport. 200 cell, of course. Not sure if I can get you guys a shot of that, but just trust and believe it's in there. What else I got? These are the filtered, the O2 sensor filters that I'm hoping that I won't have to use, but I just might precautionarily use them. Now, I already have a second set from when I had Bullet. Bullet got totaled with my first set, but of course I kept a 90 and a 45 for myself again. So I don't know if that comes out on camera, but there is catalyst material inside of these filters. This is a last resort, precautionary. Shouldn't need this, but just in case, it's there. All right. Got all of my hardware. All of the hardware is there. So, all right, let's get into this. Now, initially I said I was not going to be taking off the air boxes to do this, but after looking at it underneath, I actually do need to take off the air boxes so that I can have access to the O2 sensor clips, which are down there. So I'm going to take just the boxes off, unplug the O2 sensors, then get back underneath. All right, with the air box disconnected and off, those two plugs right there are going to be the oxygen sensor connections. Now, I believe the colors are brown and blue. The brown one is on the right side, the blue one is on the left side for the passenger connection. It's going to be very important to note that now, just in case orientation is off when I'm underneath the car. Brown on the right, blue on the left. I believe the blue is bank 1, sensor 1. I could be wrong. It could be bank 1, sensor 2, and the brown should be bank 1, sensor 1. So I was able to work my way around unplugging the bank 1, sensor 1 oxygen sensor plug, but that other one seems to be giving me a little bit of... Well, hey, look at who it is.
Hey, y'all.
Savannah the Queen. I want y'all to give her a special happy birthday. Yesterday was her 14th birthday. Say hello to my audience.
Hi, y'all. Y'all like my outfit? It's Senior Slump Day.
Senior what?
Slump Day.
Senior Slump Day? Oh, okay.
Dressed like Adam Sandler.
Dressed like Adam Sandler. All right. Drinking a bunch of garbage, but okay.
All right. Hating.
So while I'm up top dealing with the air boxes and the O2 sensor connectors, I'm going to soak down all of these bolts with that PB blaster that I bought, just so that by the time I'm ready, they will also be ready.
Let's go.
For easy removal.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Looking at the downpipe
the driver's side downpipe from this angle right here actually doesn't look so bad. Just concerned about where the nut is on this side. Right in there. But we are definitely doing. Let me get this PB blaster on these bolts. Alright, so in addition to those two hangers where the clips go, there's another clip. If you follow the O2 sensors down in that area, there's another clip that's holding both of the wires in place. Just rustled with those things on both sides, plus the clips for some reason, but got them out, so everything is straightened out up here. I got both of the intakes off. While I was doing that, the bolts were soaking, so now I'm just ready to hit the bolts on the downpipes to put those babies in. Yo, the first bolt just came off so nice and smooth. Alright, let me hit the second bolt. I was able to get to it with a 3-inch, half-inch extension and a swivel with my 13 socket. Seems like everything is a 13. The bolts that came on the car and the bolts supplied. Let me get to the rest. So the bolt on the right came out just fine, but having a little trouble getting to that bolt right there. So what I'm doing at this moment, just kind of bending away the heat shielding all up here, just to give me a little more, give my socket and extension a little more room. So I'm just taking my screwdriver and I'm just making some room over here, all along here, just making some room. So I decided to take the bracket nuts off, and that did give me a little more room. I saw it jiggle. So what I'm going to do now is just going to hit the V band, and that should give me even more room. So let me do that now.
Ready, set, go.
Alright, I came right out too.
Let's go.
I love it when things come out to be easier than you expected it to be. Alright, so let me see what kind of room am I working with now. Okay. Well, the V-band came off with some persuasion from my flathead. Alright, so now definitely got some more mobility here. We're gonna have to see what else I need to take off to be able to have a little more room to get into this bolt here. With the small black bracket completely removed, I was able to bend the cat up, hold it in place, then some more bending of the heat shield, and then with my makeshift 6-inch extension, I was able to get to the bolt. So now I'm about to buzz it right off. Well, alright, it looks like that worked, but I had to take off the swivel and just use the 2 extensions direct to get that bolt off. So it should be out now, and I just gotta wiggle in all out of this this space that it's in, making sure I don't snag my O2 sensor clips. I see another clip up there I gotta take out, so let me go ahead and wiggle this thing out, and that's it. That worked. It's out. See the wastegates. Ooh, I love the fact that those holes up there are threaded. Hopefully the bolts supplied will fit those threads, and this will be even easier.
because otherwise I see they gave me some nuts for the top. I do not want to use any nuts on the top. Hopefully the bolts they gave me will fit those threads, otherwise I will reuse the old ones.
Let's go.
Now I'm told, or at least I found some information that said the stock cats are 600 cell. That don't look like 600 cell to me, but hey, what do I know? Alright, so now let me transfer over the O2 sensors. Alright, so now we got the downpipes side by side. This is the driver's side. So the only thing left for me to do at this point is to transfer over the O2 sensors.
Here we go.
Just as I said before, the blue one is definitely, well, this one is the driver's side. So this is going to be bank 2, sensor 2. Bank 2, sensor 1 is the brown one.
Ready, set.
Now in some industries, they call this one upstream and this one downstream.
Let's go.
I'm from the industry where you go by what bank it's on, 1 being the one in front of the cat, 2 being the one behind the cat. In this case, mine are in the cat. So this would be bank 2, sensor 2, bank 2, sensor 1. If you identify it as differently, let me know. Anyway, so now I have this handy dandy tool to take off the oxygen sensor. Got this somewhere, I think on Amazon when I had bullet. If you don't have that, then a wrench, 7/8 wrench will work just fine. So, and I'm wondering if I should have hit this with some PB blaster over there first. But that did the number for the bolts, but hopefully I won't have to. So I'll just thread that in there. I'm gonna turn around the other way. Yeah. Give myself some leverage. All right, now that I got that, just hold on to it and man. Let's see.
Ready, set.
Let's see if this one's going to be a problem.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nope.
Let's go.
That's interesting.
Here we go.
Let that sit there for a little while. Let me try with the wrench.
Ready, set.
Problem is, try it with the regular wrench.
Let's go.
See, I'm doing this by myself. I see sometimes 2 people doing this one,
Here we go.
this part. Well, there it is. I'm a little concerned that with that spacer on there, it's
Ready, set.
extremely high. I'm hoping it's going to fit. So I'm about to do a test fit at the moment. So the stock bolts for the turbo flange, I'm going to be reusing because the stock flange has a fixed nut at the top so that bolt just screws right into it. Looks like the company supplied these nuts with that, and that bolt is slightly longer. Yeah, I don't like that, so I'm just going to go with the stock bolt. So I'm going to clean up the threads a little bit, make sure I put some anti-seize on it. So I'm not going to be, for the turbo flange, I'm not going to be using the supplied nut and bolt because the stock flange has a fixed nut on the top. All right, update of the century. It's been hours. Everything fought me along the way. Literally everything. I was able to get the driver's side eventually in. And when I tell you everything fought me, everything, I'm going to go over it real quick here. The V-band. I could not get the V-band to go and line up properly
unless I did not use the bracket. The bracket that came on the downpipe, the L-shaped one. You know, this one. When putting it back on, it was pushing away from the V-band. As soon as I took this off, the V-band lined up perfectly. The top bolts up there fought me dearly. The heat shield on the downpipes are in the way. Originally, I didn't order these pipes with the heat shield, but like I said, you know, the company was very, you know, they had high hospitality and they threw it in for free. But I really wish that I didn't have it, because the heat shield, as you get close to the bolts up top, this radius here is what's stopping me from able to get anything on it. I had to do it by hand, literally. I'm very worried about that. Clearance. I got just enough space there, hopefully that doesn't touch down in there. I also had to clear the O2 sensor. As you can see, that's a little beat up right there, the heat shielding. I basically had to beat that up a little bit more from touching the O2 sensor. And let's see, where else is there clearance issues? Right at the top of the wire, there is padding there. It's not touching, but it's rather close, closer than I would like for it to be. Right in there, closer than I would like for it to be, but it's close. But this downpipe is in. It's only the driver's side. Everything below on the driver's side is done. One thing to do on the top is to connect the O2 sensor plugs and then put back the air box. Now, I started with the most difficult side, which is the driver's side. Man, that sounds nice. Which is the driver's side, just for this reason, because I was sure that I was going to run into a few problems, so I started with the hardest one. Alright, now on to the passenger side. Hopefully this won't be as difficult. About to hit the bolt that I believe is the worst bolt that I've seen on the car so far. But let's see if all the PB blaster that I sprayed on this thing and how long it's been is going to be a factor. Let's see. Let's see. Nope. All right. Bracket's already off. V-band is off. Just gonna loosen that and then focus on those two top bolts. I'll get more mobility when I take off everything else back here first. About to hit that first bolt. Came out nice and good, nice and good. Now, why couldn't the driver's side come out so easily, just like the passenger side? I don't get it. Why is one side always a pain? Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and get everything transferred over as far as my oxygen sensors and the filter. Just a quick update. I haven't been able to get both of the turbo flange bolts tight. I've been only able to get one tight on each side, so I got the craziest exhaust leak. than likely I will be seeing if Brooklyn Motors can bail me out, because that one right there on the passenger side, yeah, that one, I just have not been able to get that one tight at all. And on the driver's side, the left one, I have not been able to get it tight. I can see it, I can touch it, but apparently I probably don't have the right tool. I probably could use one of those short swivel sockets, or the impact short swivel sockets. If I had that, maybe I could be able to get to it, but it's been an uphill battle. So I was able to squeeze a thin wall 13 socket in there so I can tighten it, but now the socket and the extension is stuck. And this is the type of things that I've been running into with this particular install. Everything's been fighting me every single stage, everything. Well, thank goodness I got this passenger side downpipe installed. It's tight. However, I still feel some play in the downpipe. That little bit in the flange I'm concerned about. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can connect this bracket, because like I previously said, when I was trying to install the bracket, it would not allow me to fit up the V-band. So now that it is installed and I have that little small amount of play, I know that that has a lot of tension on it, so maybe that can put just a little more tension to keep that flange from making the noise. I don't know if you hear that, but that could produce a leak. But it's in there, I know. I just got to continue fighting with the driver's side, because that one is really fighting me. I quit that one to do this side. Now that I was able to do this side, hopefully I can get this driver's side in and be done with this. Doesn't that look so deceptive, man? I can see it clearly, I can see everything. But to get something on that bolt, that one right there, to get something on it has been proven to be so difficult. That is the last bolt that is loose. Man, back at it. So I was able to get the passenger side bracket back on. No surprise there, due to the fact that I was able to tighten both bolts down. Just hope that well, there is no more play in the pipe with the bracket on, and I just hope that there's going to be no leak in the exhaust leak. Use the new hardware. You know, this right side and the left side, which is the driver's side, where I could not get the left bolt snugged down on the flange. I'm assuming that is the main reason why the bracket will not meet up. It does not go back on, because it's not in the correct position. So I'm sort of expecting an exhaust leak on this side still, and it's going to be a Brooklyn Motors to the rescue situation. I feel like I need a specific tool. I'm not sure what it is, but I need something to be able to put hands on that nut to tighten it down. I just don't have anything. Still going to put it back together, start it, make sure there's no leak on this side, and I'm just going to park Arrow. Not going to drive it over the weekend up until I can drop it off on Monday.
Brooklyn Motors was able to get the downpipes installed for me. Obviously, those guys know what they're doing over there. Basically, I tried to get out of them what did they use, what tools they use, and they basically told me, you know, if Eric, he says like, hey, listen, if I tell you, you're gonna try it again. So I was like, you know what, fair enough. So they had to uninstall and reinstall them. Also had to not use these supplied O2 sensor filters, you know, with the catalyst in the middle, in them, because I didn't see this, but apparently they did, which is another reason why I like them. For the passenger side O2 sensor filter, it was apparently touching the drive shaft. I didn't see that. So they took them out, and I have no check engine light. Wonderful. Hopefully it stays that way. Now, how does it sound? I think I got what I was looking for in terms of not wanting it to get extra loud, but just a little more volume. Really believe I got just that. A little more volume. But one thing I must note is the pops sound different. The stock pops sound a little bassy. These sound crackly. Everything's off. Traction control. We're in Sport Plus. Auto. Just get a pull. See how that feels. I mean, it definitely has that little more aggression added that I wanted. So I'm happy. I'm happy this is finally over. I know this was a very long video due to all the drama and all the things that went wrong. If you watched it till the end, I appreciate you. Oh, I will make a separate sound video just like I always do, just so you can hear how this thing really sounds mic'd up. Right now I'm not mic'd up, so my camera is just catching all of the sound. Hopefully it comes through pretty good for you guys. Alright, well that's going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please continue to smash the like button and subscribe if you like what you see. I will be making more videos, probably some maintenance videos. So if you like what you see, leave a comment. If you had a question about anything that I did or said or didn't do, leave it in the comments below. Alright, so I want you guys to remember to have a blessed day and peace out.